In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical. Welcome back, guys and gals, Critical here. Today I'm bringing an episode of Wolcen, Lords of Mayhem. If you guys enjoy this content, drop a like and consider subscribing. Alright, I am on a sword and board build, and I want to go for a grappling hook centered build. And I think for right now, probably all the way through it, I'm going to probably title this one the Get Over Here build. Now, grappling hook is really cool because what it does is your character throws out a grappling hook, and you can, depending on what nodes you take, and I'm going to take all the nodes from it, which will even increase it to 3 chains instead of just 1, is you can drag lighter enemies to you. You can drag yourself to bigger enemies, so like the big ogres, you can drag yourself to them. And then with another node, I think it's this one right here. No. Bleeding stacks. If you click and then hold the drag, even on lighter enemies, you can jump into a group of enemies. So it's a mobility skill, it's a damage skill. It can do basically lower level mobs, you know, like the trash mobs. You pull them to you and they just die. They come to you and they take damage and they're dead. It's really kind of cool. So it's gonna be the Get Over Here build. Now I'm going to be doing I'm gonna stay sword and board. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go two-handed or not yet. We'll see, because with Titan strength I can have a two-handed weapon in one hand and a shield in another. And then I'm gonna go down the guardian tree as well for some defense. Alright, well, let's get going. Now I've already got my character centered, ready to go for that first run. I've already got Seismic Rift. Now none of it is leveled up. This is just, you know, it's all brand new. It just happened. I've got Whirlwind. It's not my favorite skill in the game, but I'm gonna try it. You know, especially if I get like in a little bit of a situation. Whirlwind lets you pass through your enemies, and this character's only way of doing that is going to be Whirlwind. Brutal Strike, I use it so much. I'm gonna try to concentrate this time on Seismic Rift, which with this skill actually could work pretty good. And I messed around with Seismic Rift, and it seemed to be pretty good too. I was enjoying myself. Now the gear I have is just some Lovi gear. I mean, they don't even have gems in them, but they all give a little bit to attributes, except for one. But they all give a little bit to your attributes, except for for that one ring. So that sets me pretty good. I'm excellent across the board. Now that's only because I've got, you know, plus 16 here, plus 19 there, plus 18 there, nothing there, plus 8%. And that 8% actually doesn't do very much. I mean, it jumps it up, but it's not a lot. It's better to have just flat, in my opinion. I just have flat attributes, but it's what it is. So let's get going. Now, like I always say, you always want to go into some of these first ruined houses, into their cellars, because you can find some good equipment in here. Really help you get a good start. Not that this guy seems like he's going to have a problem with that, though. Hold on. And pop out. Boom. And that's the power of Seismic Rift. Now, like I said, this character, yeah, I got some leveling gear on. Basically, I've got stuff that buffs me up and makes it even the fact that the game is easy makes it even easier. Now, more than likely, what I just picked up, none of it's gonna be, well, take that back, a ranger outfit. You know what? Thank you very much. So that. Now, leveling up is going to happen very quickly for a while, but then it'll slow down. But for the next 5-10 minutes, I'll be leveling like crazy. I think I was trying to decide if I want to rush And I think I do want to rush up there. I'm going to get these two right here. Because that buffs my sword and shield. And that's what I'm going to be doing. Now, I've already got the... Oh, what is the weapon called again? It's a two-handed Templar weapon. But it's a sword. And it actually has rotating thorns on it. Is the best way to... it's called the Harvester. And it's got these rotating thorns on it, and it has multiple hits per hit, which is actually pretty cool. Now, I'm doing a lot of damage, and, you know, of course, these are lower level mobs, so they're going to die pretty quickly. And I'm hitting pretty hard, but this character is so slow. After playing the dash build, oh my lord, this thing is slow. But that's why I'm playing a skill. I'm focusing on a skill that it's mobility based, meaning I can pull myself to the mob or I can pull them to me, which will hopefully make up for some of the slowness that I feel with this character. I also have Holy Dive book available once this character reaches level 14, another mobility skill, and that's the whole point. Everything is mobility skill based. Take that. Now, it's going to take me a while to get confident with Seismic Rift to have the right range so that I'm not wasting. Oh, gotta have range to use it, though. So it's not going to be an initiation skill. Yes, I know. Oh. Let's go check out the cellar real quick. This ruined basement. Actually, it's a cellar because you access it from the outside of the house. I think a basement is you access from the inside of a house, and cellars you access from the outside of a house. Don't quote me on that. I've only ever been in a house. Okay, so I can't damage that mob when he's underground with a seismic. Wasn't sure. Now I know. Everything I pick up is useful right now because I can sell it all. Really should. Oh man. Hello. Couple yellows, huh? No, I don't need willpower. Staff of Umbrella. I might save it if I'm going to do a mage build with that, but looks like, yeah, it's all sell stuff. Okay. I need sell stuff, so, and of course, I leveled again. Told you that was going to keep happening. Now, you're going to notice as I'm going up that as I get higher level, these excellence are going to start going down. But I'm glad I focused on that. And I got that information from Book of Joshua. Go check him out. He does a lot of... He has a YouTube channel, but he does a lot of Twitch streaming of Wolcen. And he's been doing it for a lot longer than I have. Alright. Two-handed weapons. I'm going to go one-handed right now because that's what I'm using. And then I'll be jumping onto this side and trying to get over to the grappling hook as soon as possible. I mean, if it's a get over here build and I don't have a way to bring the mobs to me, it kind of doesn't make sense. True? We shall see. And his roll, look at that roll. It's just like, ugh. You know, classic warrior. Slower than snail snot. Hits like a tank. Eventually we'll be able to take some damage. Alright, let's get this out here. And I agree. Somebody was saying that it'd be nice if there was a keybind to get past the text boxes. And I must agree. Taking the mouse from enemies I'm trying to kill or other stuff, it really does suck. Now, I haven't even used my potions yet. But I'm going to show those to you in just a moment. Ooh, spoilers. Don't have any of those. Probably, yeah, he equipped it right away, which is exactly what I want. Okay, you know, I'll take the agility. That's nice. 13 agility, again, very nice for dodge and that kind of stuff. Not going to make me move any faster. Now I've got, this is a nice greater health potion. 5 dodge when you use it, 7% to health regeneration, just permanent. And then 2, I got critical chance with spells, which This is a spell, Seismic Rift. I think it's classified as a spell, even though it uses rage. I think it's classified as a spell, but plus 4% to all attributes, which is really nice. And then my shocking file is plus 4% to physical damage. All right, I'm thinking this guy is going to go down rather quickly. Yep. I know, I am overpowered. I popped my lightning to add a little extra damage, increase the speed. And as I thought, the lightning damage does not get added to my seismic rift. It is just straight up. Now you can see my willpower. Now, not that I really care, but having the health regeneration on willpower is nice. But you can see that it's now decreased. It's not as good as what it was. Still an excellent, but I think the next time I level up, it'll only be good, which is all right. It's not the way I'm going at this point. So next level, I'll have my first chain. Now, initially the chain's kind of weak, but once you can stack all that stuff on it, and then I'll be stacking, because it does a lot of rent. Ooh, did I get a helmet? Well, got a thief's hood. Oh, an upgrade shield. Yes, please. Thank you very much. And belt? I don't think I'm going to find a better belt for a long time. I mean, yeah, it's a level 20 belt, but accessories don't use levels. I don't know if they're going to change that. I have a feeling they will eventually. Because if not, you can really stack your initial character up before you even step out of the city. You're, really powerful. At least for the low level. If I was going to go into a high level area, they would just wipe me off the face of the planet. Now I do have Fireball that if I have the Umbra to use it, I can use it, but let's try some Whirlwind, why not? It uses your rage up so quickly though. Oh, cellar. Won't hit the cellar because that's another loot chance. Oh, there's a Fireball, might as well, right? It pushed him to it pushed that zombie to the side, but it didn't do any damage to him. The good thing about using the Fireball is it builds my rage, and then I can use my seismic blast. Ooh, seismic blast. Missed that guy. I have to be careful with that. I was so used to brutal strike, because it can blast a larger area. My seismic rift doesn't have that ability yet. I think it has where it makes it wider in the future. Number of explosion reaching further, cost, stun targets. Much faster. 3, yeah, it'll spread out to 3. And I'll probably end up taking that one. I like the idea of stunning the enemies too. There's also the one where you stomp your foot on the ground and it stuns the enemies and it gives you rage. I will be taking that one. So if I'm jumping into a large group of enemies, I'll do the chains and have it pull me to them. I'll do the slam on the ground, which will do my rage, and then I'll do a seismic blast, which is just seismic rift, which should just kill everything. So rage built up, and you can see how this really makes the grass green. And that's what I mean, the engine this game is built on is just so cool. I've never had a game where the just field grass looks so cool, where it actually you can see the fact that what path you've taken to run through it. Every time you have a concussive type blast, everything on the screen moves. I almost went the wrong way. I'm forgetting I'm supposed to go find the tree first. Almost went the wrong way. There we go. Ooh, burning enemy. Actually, duh, I leveled up. You can listen to the moans of the dead that surround us. Alright. Get over here. And I think I'll take the one that allows me to drag myself to them first. That'll be the first one that I take. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of the fireball for now. Can I do that? I can do that without rage. So that can be my opener move. Now I can bring him to me. You can see he starts bleeding. Right now it's pretty low damage because it's also based. When you take another node, you can base it on the gear that you have. So it's kind of weak right now, but it is, for now, until I pick the proper nodes, it's more of a mobility skill than anything else. And it's it is not based on rage. It has a recharge timer, which is rather pretty quick. Tomes are always nice. Raise the power of my skills. Still going on. There we go. Keep forgetting that I have to. I want to go out and just kill stuff and give me experience. Give me gear. I keep forgetting that I need to actually go find the girl so she can give me the next quest. Yeah, I like the seismic rift. That's going to be a nice skill. Especially when it's fully leveled up. Oh, another seismic rift. Tome. I think I like the new, when they changed it where the books that you get, you sell to a particular individual, and then that guy will give you knowledge crystals that then you can use to level up your other skills. I like that idea. I think that's a good use of a mechanic in this game. Because, yeah, I mean, if you found books that were skills that you already had, you could read the book and gain some knowledge from that to help that skill. But this way, if you find fireball books, which do, you know, and I'm not going to be using fireball, which means that book's going to do me no good, I can still utilize that book to gain knowledge from. Which I think you should get more knowledge from a book of a skill that you already know, because it's more pertinent to your character, and less from something that you don't know, or something that you're not going to be using. But that's hard to implement since this game is so open, you can do what you want. Tremor. That's the one. Knew she'd give it to me too. Alright, so I'll put Tremor. I'm going to put Tremor on A now. That'll generate rage. And I'm going to port back to the graveyard and get the Gravedigger out. Slam. That breaks up some. And the more of these, the headstones that you break, that brings him out. Not bad. I said I'm definitely overpowered, and I know it. But the focal point for here is get to the end game, get that skill leveled up, and make it very interesting. Now, once again, ferocity. I'm going strict ferocity because the gear that I already have for this character, for endgame, already has all the defense I'm going to need. Increases duration. that one sounds good. But I can go to 3 chains if I go here. Actually, I do want this first, I think. A better chance to stun, more damage. I'll take 2 there. I took the axes. I should have gone for critical weapon damage. So the first time I respec, I'll move down from the axes. But now my chain will do a lot more damage. See, there you go. That's the get over here. Boom, dead. And once I have 3 chains, I can just do that. I can drag multiple enemies to me. And they just... Well, that one didn't die. There we go. No, that's the one as I said. Ooh, hello. All right, let's go ahead and port back to town. My inventory is getting full. I need to empty it out anyways. But God, this character feels so slow. Now, I made a dude. He's a much beefier type of individual because I knew he was going to be an extremely slow character. Not nimble like the ladies that I normally make. Pretty sure all of this is going to be a cell. I'll swap that out, though. I mean, I'm not going for a thief, but thief items are probably more useful to me right now. Yeah, as I thought, it was all going to be a cell anyways. Left and left, right, right. Ranger's better than the thief because it's all rage, and I'm a rage character. Let's just be honest. Give me more armor. I think I'll go for the rage conservation and not generation on hit. I'm hoping not to take too many hits. I'm hoping to deliver enough damage that things die almost instantly. I'm hoping. It's not a guarantee. It's just a hope. I'll sell those to you. What do I want to level up first? Well, since this is my main damage skill when I get into the middle of enemies, I think I'll level this one up first. And that didn't go very far. 1. Because I'd like to go spam it, I think I'll take the less cost. Let's see. 7, 5, rage cost. I mean, it's a reduction. It's not a big reduction. But we'll try that for a while, see how that goes. Let's get back to the tree. It's a good focal point. I'm going to go ahead and go talk to her because every bit of experience I make now allows me to get up to the next level, and she's not going to level me on this, unfortunately. But at least how I'm going to build this as you're leveling up, I would say go for rend, bleed, that type of stuff if you can, because it synergizes with the chain, because a chain is a bleed skill. That's what's doing all the damage. It's the rend, the bleed. When it gets... Let me jump to him. So I can jump around the map really well with this. Jump into big groups. Ooh, there's a over 1,000 crit. And now you're seeing the power of this. I can just keep jumping around the battlefield. Oh. No, I want to jump to him. Why isn't it letting me jump to him? Come here. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Now, eventually I'll get to the point where it's almost instant death to stuff. At least those lower level ones, where not even... right now they're mainly dying from the bleed stack that hits them. Eventually they'll be dying from just the initial hit. Very nice. Very nice. I'm liking where this character's going right now. And it stunned all the enemies around me, so they just kind of stood there and said, "Kill me, please." And people have been asking me, now, people have also been asking me to do a Thorns build. The problem with Thorns in this game is, in the old day, I mean, several patches ago, it would do a lot of damage. Now, it does damage, it just doesn't do enough damage. And it doesn't do hardly any damage equal to the amount of damage that your character is taking. So the amount of damage you take isn't returned, it's a small percentage. And that makes that whole process difficult because you still have to stay alive. Switch over. Oh yeah, definitely it's an upgrade. And yes, switch to that one too. So I'll be going for bigger, heavier, faster hitting weapons. That'll be my focal point. Now I'm using some skills at the wrong time because I'm still getting used to the where they're at on my keyboard. So forgive me for that. Oh, there's a nice one. He couldn't hide from me. Run into the big guy, get a hit, do a slam. I couldn't carry that thing in the egg. All right, well that's good to know. Don't waste my rage. Here, spider. I don't know if this door's gonna open. I don't think it's going to, but you never know, right? Nope, nothing. Pick that up for now. Eventually that door will open, and I will be here to see it. I hope. Yeah, I'm starting to feel it. A little whirlwind action, why not? It's on my bar. There we go. That's what I want to see. As long as I have the rage, that's what I can do. So I think I will concentrate on rage conservation. Keeping my rage up. For this character is definitely important. Oh, almost missed the chest. Do not want to pass the chest up. This episode's gonna go a little longer because I'm so close to the end of this spider cave. We'll go ahead and do it together. Come on. There we go. Got a little stutter step there. I wonder what that was about. Pop up behind me and... Oh, there. And level. Nice. All in ferocity. Do more damage. Attack faster. Now my agility is only good. My willpower is only good. And my toughness is starting to go down. So that little boost that I have, very short-lived boost. There's a bleed node. That's over here, isn't it? Stun effects. This one I want definitely. I have to find it. There's a bleed node where you do more rend damage too. I'm gonna take this one next. Now my chain has 3 chains and is fully buffed up. The chains are disappearing. So now I'm pulling in more enemies at a time. I'm doing more damage when I pull them in. Now I'm definitely the get over here build. Get over here. Or I'll bring myself to you. Either way works. There's the idea of the build. Bigger mobs have to do a seismic slam. The everyday normal mobs will just die on my shield. Basically, I'm I look at it this way. I'm using my chains, I'm pulling them in, they get slammed on my shield and die from the damage. At least that's the way I envision it working. And I can just keep doing this all day. Because it doesn't cost any rage, which is awesome. Ah, timed that perfectly. As soon as his egg cracked, he got hit by the seismic. Boom. Alright, final boss of the area. This should be fun. I'm definitely going to pop my potion. I'm going to try to get as many of the little ones around me and dead as fast as I can, so I don't get swarmed by them and the bigger ones. Try not to get poisoned. Now my rage is up. Let's go ahead and do some lightning. So if when I am actually meleeing a beast, got a little buff. Oh, he lived. Not for long. Okay, not bad. This character definitely handled that really well. And what do I get in my chest? Okay. Alright, guys and gals, my time's up for today. I've been Critical. This has been Wolcen, Lords of Mayhem. If you guys have enjoyed this content, drop a like and consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.